All right. Never mind. Hold on. Let me open up the paint. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to draw it better than I can explain it. All right. Never mind. First. Hold on. Let me open up the. Nah.
Both now? Yeah.
Yeah. The paint. All right. Does this work? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to draw it better than. What do I back?
Is it capturing both?
Is it capturing both?
Both now? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, the
Yeah,
lag
looks like
is
it.
like a minute almost. That's crazy.
All right. Does this work? Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to draw it better than. Let me stream.
I just want to see like how it runs, because if I can fucking stream while I'm running VR, I mean, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Looks like
Can you
it's
see?
fine.
No, you're
No.
fucking busy doing your shit. Just let me
I'll pull
explain
it
this.
up. I'm
Stop doing
pulling it
what you're
up.
doing.
I can see it. Just go ahead.
I'm just saying, stop fucking with your stuff. Just
I am
listen.
done.
That's why
Go ahead.
I'll fucking suck on something, dude. All right. So there's a guy over here with 20 health, right?
Yeah.
You're right here. 20 health. You have one card that has 20. Or sorry, not 20, but you have a card with 19 attack, 19 toughness. So it's technically 19 power, 19 toughness. And they have. Huh?
I said right.
They have.
19 power, 19 toughness. That's health and damage?
Correct.
Okay.
Damage or here. So you got. Ooh, this is say health. And then like I don't know what the fuck color power would be.
Gray.
Sure. This is power.
Okay, that works.
So they got two cards with, and this is going to be facing the wrong direction because I don't want to draw it upside down, but they
Right,
have
it's fine.
10 power each. And then they got fucking 10 toughness. Right. So they have 20 power on board and I have 19. I could attack them directly, like if I wanted to, and then you would end up tapping your card long ways, like you just turn it 90 degrees.
Okay. So you would attack, then turn it.
You would technically turn it and attack.
Okay, so
But
you
that's
turn. So
just
now it's sideways, indicating
yeah,
that you're gonna do what?
indicating that I'm attacking.
Instead of
Right.
just not using it at all your turn.
Yeah. So
Okay.
19.
So to use it, you have to turn it sideways.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So so I could attack, and they could either block with this guy or either of them. They could block with both technically, but say they only blocked with
So
one.
hold on.
Okay.
So
What's it?
you go first, or we're whatever at this point in the game. You turn it sideways, then they decide what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can block, or they can not block. They don't have to block.
Right.
But if they don't block, they're only going to take 19 damage, so they're going to just go to 1.
Right.
Or I mean, sometimes there are tricky cards that like when this guy, if you're being all tricky and you have cards in your hand, you could attack and they're like, "All right, well you're not going to kill me, so I won't block."
Uh-huh.
So there's some cards that have like instant speed that you can play and it'll say like give this card fucking +4/+4. And
Okay.
obviously that'd be
Okay.
23 and it would kill him.
Yeah.
So if they didn't block and so So if they didn't block, I would do 19 damage to them, but my creature would be tapped. That's the main thing, it'd be tapped. So then my turn would be over. They would be at fucking 1. And now it's their turn. Now, because I only had one creature and it's tapped, they were able to block freely because their cards were not tapped. So now they attack me, and they only have this tapped card. Or I only have this tapped card. I can't block with a tapped creature because I just used it.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm wide open, and they can do 20 damage to me and kill me.
Oh.
So you have to be strategic about when you attack. So if I didn't attack, and I still have this 19 power card, because they obviously have enough power on board to kill me if I was to attack, and didn't have any blockers, I wouldn't want to attack, because unless I could have killed them, like if I had a trick, then it's probably good to do. But you would want to hold this creature up, because when they attack, you could block one of them. You could kill their creature because you're stronger. 19 was 10. 10 is obviously stronger. I would take 10 damage because he is not blocked, so I would just go to 10, but he would lose a creature, and I would keep my creature, and then his bitch would be tapped because he had used it.
Oh.
The
That was a lot
scrolls.
better to it on there, but it's still really confusing.
Yeah.
Just
What
'cause
were you gonna
the
ask a question?
Just now?
You were going to, and then you said just continue with what I'm doing.
I don't remember.
If you remember.
But it's really weird how there's like, because yeah, in Hearthstone, you do your turn, you like put your taunt, like you whatever, and then that's it, you're done until I end my turn. So I can attack whatever, put cards down, attack, do whatever, heal, whatever, and you don't have anything against it. You have to set up for the preemptive what I'm gonna do, hopefully, or whatever.
Yeah. So in Magic, there's a few phases. I don't remember how they are in Hearthstone, but there's like your upkeep phase, which is it goes untap, upkeep, draw. So right when your opponent ends their turn and then it goes to you, you untap you untap everything that you have. So like
Right. So during their turn, if your card's untapped, then it's just untapped until they're done.
yeah.
But so if they were to then turn their card sideways, saying they're gonna attack, does that untap your card?
No, it does not.
Because it's not a real end turn. It's like a weird, like you get to react. Like
Well,
half.
yeah, so I can react. So there's a bunch of phases. So the beginning of your turn, say you don't have anything tapped, so you would untap. If you had anything to untap, then you would do your little, it's just called upkeep, but nothing really happens. And then you would draw a card, and then you would go to your main phase 1, which is when you can like play creatures or other cards, enchantments and stuff like that. And then you would go to combat phase. That's when you can attack. And then after combat, you would go to main phase 2, so you can play more spells if you had any other stuff to play after combat. And then you would go to your end step, and you would discard cards from your hand if you had over the maximum amount to have in your hand at the end of your turn is 7, unless you have other cards saying you can have no max hand size or something like that.
Huh.
But where this is all going,
Yeah,
I
why
was
are
just
you
reading
asking
a
all this
card.
stuff anyway? Yes, because you have to explain to me how the game works so you can explain to me how OP this card is. Is that right?
It's not OP, it's just goofy.
Okay.
So, say, like I said, you want things to positively benefit your own board and not either do nothing or negatively benefit your opponent's board. That's the best way you can get a card to do. So,
Say that again. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
in
Just
order
my
to
bad,
win,
yeah.
in order to win, you want to positively impact your board and either negatively impact or not positively impact. If nothing happens to them, that's good. If bad things happen to them, that's good. If you just, the more positive to you.
Oh, okay. But you just so if you don't do anything bad to them, that's okay as long as you didn't get anything bad to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So it's kind of it's more of like a defense. It's better to defend yourself well than to.
Yeah, sometimes in some instances, like say you have a decent board state Like, you have a couple good
Oh yeah,
creatures. Yeah, you have a couple good creatures, stuff like that. You're doing good and you're happy, but your opponent has way more creatures. Like, say their board state is 10 times stronger than yours, like you're about to lose, even though you have a decent board state.
right.
That's when you're hoping for a board wipe that kills all creatures, even your own creatures, because you just got to get the fuck out of that situation
Yeah,
and just try and rebuild. So there's instances where bad for everybody helps, but it helps you more because you're putting them further behind than you already were.
right. Yeah,
So
yeah. There's some of those. Those are cool.
this card, what I was just saying was, um, or you could say, a tapped creature is just pretty much useless. If you have a tapped creature, you can't block with it. You can't activate any abilities that might be on it. Nothing like that. So they're pretty fucking useless. So a good thing to do, and you only have, unless you have cards in your hand that allow you to play at instant speed, like on your opponent's turn, you have to have cards that you can play at instant speed to untap your shit. Um, you're pretty damn useless. So you can only untap at the very beginning of your turn. So there are cards that let you untap your stuff on everybody's untap step, which is really good. So you can use them on pretty much everybody's turn instead of just your own. It's really good. But
Huh.
this card that I read, it says at the beginning of each player's upkeep, untap all creatures and lands, which is really good. That means that the lands are um, Hearthstone's little blue gems that allow you to spend
Yeah, mana.
to cast stuff. Mana, yeah. So the lands are mana. So the more mana that you get to tap, the better, because you can cast fucking shit ton of spells. And when your creatures are all untapped, it's good because they're usable. Uh, so it's like this says at each player's upkeep, untap all creatures and lands, which I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's pretty much giving you, if there's 4 people, instead of only untapping your lands and creatures on your beginning of your turn, you get to untap them on the beginning of 4 people's turns. So you're almost essentially getting 4 uses out of them. Go around the table.
What the fuck? Right.
Um, but this card is goofy because
It's a little silly.
it it would say at the beginning of each player's upkeep, untap all your creatures and lands. But it instead of saying all your, it says all creatures and lands.
Right.
So that's everybody's. So
Oh, so if you,
even though I'm playing this card,
it helps
everybody
them.
gets the effect
Right, because
because
that
it
would be
doesn't say
sick.
your.
That'd be sick if you had like a bunch of cards on the deck and they only had a couple. That would still
Yeah,
be
yeah,
really good for you.
yeah. It'd
Or
be
even
way
if they
better
had a
for you.
bunch of shitty ones and you had a couple good ones or something like
It
that.
would be better, correct? But it's just funny because it's everybody's shit. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying it would be like it's wacky.
Yeah, there's a card. It's a legendary card and it's very RNG. So you have to. I think it was Cthulhu.
Hmm.
Um, and if you played like 2 or 3 cards beforehand, then you had the chance to actually use it. So you had the prerequisite before you could even use it, even if you drew it. And it used like a shit ton, so it was late game, and it would randomly do like 20 damage to 3 random things on the board. So it could do to your minions, it could do straight to your face, and it could kill you.
Hmm.
And it was like, yeah, they had a bunch of like crazy RNG stuff like that. Yeah, there was one. There's a bunch of like just board wiping, like it just does like 7 damage
Yeah.
to all of them on the board. And if it's like, especially because I don't know if that's a thing in there in that game, but there was stuff in Hearthstone where it's like if you kill it, it'll make 2 of it,
Hmm.
and then if it's alive for another turn or another 2 turns, then it'll upgrade to that original card. And then again, if you kill it, it'll make 2. It'll split. So what you can do is you can, if they play that, or maybe you, I don't know exactly. It's been so long. You could
Yeah.
fill
Yeah.
their board with random bullshit that does 1 damage each card, but they can't play anything because their board's full.
Yeah.
And then they need to get something to wipe their own board to refresh their board. Yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
stuff is fun. I mean, yeah, I would definitely play with you, like, when I get over there.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, the only reason why I wouldn't is if I had to buy my own cards.
Yeah.
Um, and you said, like, yeah, you explained to me kind of how that works, which is, like, that's great. That makes so much sense. It's like, I just want to play the fucking game. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
care about card hunting. I mean,
Dude.
I do appreciate that, but it's like when they just cost so much money.
Yeah, it's fucking nutty. I would love to buy cards, but I hate spending money on them.
Like if I could get if a mid tier deck that was pretty pricey, like it's like in this like scenario that I'm trying to paint, was like 200
You
bucks,
can
250.
you can make a good deck for $200, honestly.
Yeah. Well, and then I would maybe want to do that, but not more than twice a year.
Yeah. But it's also hard to do that.
And then you
And
were
it's
saying because there's like seasons and stuff, which there is in Hearthstone too. Like there's an
um
original amount, and these cards are going to be usable forever, but they're not like crazy special. But then they have like different seasons or different expansions. So the
mhm,
newest expansion, those are the cards that work, or like those ones in like three expansions ago, or something like that. You know,
yeah.
which is cool. It makes the game interesting. I kind of wish they would do something like that for League. I kind of wish they would
Mhm.
make League like the original 40 or like the first 100 characters you can use no matter what, and then a couple
Yeah.
times a year they switch what characters are available. Like I think that'd be really cool. That would change the way that they balance the game too, because there's so many crazy different things in the game
Mhm.
that it's so incredibly hard to balance it. Because one thing that's shit for this person is incredibly good for this other guy for no fucking reason at all, just because it is. That's just how it works.
Yeah. I sent you a picture of the majority of my Magic decks. I've made a few since then, but there's 15.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's probably like close to 50 grand worth of cards if you were to actually buy them.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's fucking retarded.
Anyway, I'm gonna do some fucking driving real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Can I record? Okay, I can record and stream, so that's what I want to do. I just want to record a couple laps, and then I want to like post it so I can like send it to people. So, okay. Oh, I gotta put my VR back on. Ugh. Okay, I'll just be a second. I'll be off the mic for a second.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. The stream looks pretty good too. Like it's. Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I'm in my little box. I have to I have to recenter.
The fuck?
Okay. Am I not tabbed into the game? Okay. Will you do me a favor, my
Hmm.
friend? Will you just go and see if the game sound is playing?
Oh, like in YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I look up? How do I look up live streams?
Just put my name in, it'll come up. I'm sure it's Monicar. Monicar.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't see anybody. There's a lot of
Really?
Monicar.
2 R's.
Hmm. Eh.
If not, I'll just
You
send
have
you the
100.
link.
You have 176 subscribers.
That's right, buddy.
Oh fuck!
Some of my videos have a shit ton of
All
views
right,
too.
shut up.
Jesus Christ. Jesus
Play your
Christ.
game.
Bruh,
What?
I'm getting to it. The whole process to put all this shit on, it's like I'm fucking in Ready Player One
Play your
here.
fucking game. Play the goddamn game.
You know, there's like a minute fucking lag on
Yeah.
this stream.
So I have your YouTube maxed out. I can hear my audio really good. Your
Yeah.
audio is a little quiet, and your game audio is like very quiet.
Okay. Okay. It's really quiet because I have it turned down really low.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird how I've been playing the game with the audio maxed, and then yesterday I turned it down because I don't remember why, but I turned it down, and then today I'm playing it again, and it's so far down. And I just don't understand how I was able to play the game with the audio so high and like not notice that it was really loud.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, well that's an easy fix. I just have to actually do it. After this lap, I'll get off this and we can play whatever the fuck you want, brother. I wasn't looking. What the fuck? Oh, it says my fuel is low. On my gauge, oh Jesus Christ, fuck that lap up. On my gauge, it said what gear I was in big fucking numbers, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out what gear I'm in, and it's teeny tiny.
Hmm. I see.
My best lap is like a 202.
Mm.
Alright. You gotta be quicker than that, buddy. I got that second man. You know the video I'm talking about?
You gotta be quicker than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fishing guy. I got you
No.
$1.
Oh
What? What do you mean no?
no, I'm not talking about that.
That's the what it's from.
No, it's like you gotta be quicker than that, buddy. It's hold on, let me take this shit off. I know what you're talking about. The guy, yeah, with the dollar. Who? Get the dollar. You gotta be quicker than that. What I'm talking about is like there's this guy. Um, he appears to be mentally challenged, but I mean, I don't pass no judgment. So,